it's Miss Nicole from the South Fayette and Bridgeville Libraries, and I'm here today to give you another author and activity to do. Today, we're going to listen to the story Me and My Place in Space by Joan Sweeney. We're going to find it online and listen to it being read to us, and then come back, and we're going to make our own planet sun catchers out of crayons and wax paper. Let me show you how to get on. Well, here I am at my computer, and I typed in Me and My Place in Space, read aloud, and I came up with great videos about the story. I like the first one the best. It says, Me and My Place in Space, Children's Stories Read Aloud, Story Time. When you click on it, it'll say Story Time with Shelby, and she'll read you the story. It has great visuals. So, have fun listening to the story and come back so that we can make our own planets out of melted crayons. Well, here I am in my kitchen, and here's a picture of what we're going to make. We are going to make the planets out of crayons that we melt with an iron and some wax paper. Of course, we'll need our string, but I wanted to show you what they look like hanging up on my window and having the sun shine through them. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Well, now that you know what we're going to do, let's start making those planets. The first thing you need is some wax paper from your kitchen, because your parents probably use it for baking and cooking. So you want to cut off a piece and then fold it in half. This is where you're going to need your safety scissors to cut out a circle. When you cut out your circle, you can decide what size you want to make it. Do you want it to be small, like Mercury, or medium, like Venus and Earth? Or do you want it to be really large, like Jupiter? So I have two pieces. One piece I'm going to put down on my counter. The other piece I'm going to set aside. Now you need your pencil sharpener and your crayons that do not have any wrapping on them. Some people call them naked crayons. And you're going to put your crayon into your pencil sharpener and you're going to twist it so that you get not pencil shavings, but crayon shavings. I'm using blue and green for Earth, my favorite place in space. So once you get all your shavings on, however many that you want to put the other circle that you cut out right on top of it. Now we have to melt the crayons. How do we do that? Well, we get our grown-up and we plug in our clothing iron. It's into the wall and it's turned on a low setting and it'll get hot. So this is why you cannot touch it. Your grown-up has to touch it. So we are at my kitchen counter, so we're using an old towel so that we do not ruin our counter. And we're going to put our iron directly on top of the wax paper, crayon, wax paper, and towel. And we're going to give it a very quick swipe, just on maybe half of it. So here I am. Oh, that was quick. And I kind of twist it over, and I do the other side. Or you could even turn it over and you could do it. Just a little swipe, and now look at that. I've got melted crayons that are blue and green to look like Earth. We'll let it dry for a few moments and then we can make other ones. Earlier, I made Saturn, the big round gas planet. I have to put my rings on though, maybe with a marker. But it is orange and it is yellow. So again, I cut out the circle that I wanted, and I wanted it to be bigger than my Earth because it is bigger. And I used my pencil sharpener again to do my yellows and my oranges. And I put the other piece of wax paper on, and I just slide the iron over it. Grown-ups do that. Slide the iron over it. Again, after it dries, we can use our hole punch. We can put a hole in it, and then we could use some yarn for string so that we can hang it up and it can catch the light. This is my earth. You can make all of them like our story had.